Hi Leo, welcome to your Estranged reading for April 20th through May 19th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, and I do make mention of the fact that this reading may be similar to others, and I'm not making a thing of that. I'm just saying that, credit where credit is due, that this reading, it's called Estranged, but it incorporates, how do they feel as well as will they reach out, and I make mention of whom to credit for that idea, as well as the recommended reader shout out goes to Piper's Dragon Tarot. Her link is in the description box below also, so check her out if you give a chance. Show her some love. All right, Leo, for your Estranged reading, Leo. King of Pentacles. So this could be, every time I forget to do this, but this is the bottom of the deck energy for this. This reading is all about them. So this is how they are right now. This is how they're feeling, or what's on their mind, that sort of thing. This could be somebody that's worried about security. They're worried about future longevity. They could just be feeling very isolated and alone. But this is someone that really wants to establish control and order and predictability in their life. And that's what they value above connection, because that's what makes them feel like they can relax about that and then connect. But this is someone that always has to have security. Security is their focus, and taking care of things is their focus first, always. Very disciplined, or at least controlling, quite possibly liking control or wanting to feel like they have dominion over all that is theirs. That's not a bad thing, just someone that really wants to know what's going on. The Seven of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, oh goodness, Magician, the Emperor, good gracious. Six of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, so we're suited. This is probably a marriage. If not marriage, somebody you really felt connected to, because we've got the Six of Lovers here. We've got the Lovers here. Page of Wands, Death. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 major arcana out of 12, and we've got the 2 soulmate cards here. The 2, this person has a major impact on my life cards. So, wow. Okay, so they feel betrayed. They feel like maybe they're feeling like they dodged a bullet. They were able to break free from this situation. Perhaps they felt like so this is somebody that quite possibly could feel like they got out from under an oppressive situation with you, if not an oppressive relationship. Maybe they felt like you were very controlling. They are still, I think they're still kind of in their feelings. I think they might be working up the courage to do so, but they kind of pull back because they just feel like it's kind of better to be by themselves and take care of their own needs right now. This could be a marriage in separation. It's funny because we have the 8 of Wands and the Lovers here. So this is like, has there been an unexpected decision made about this situation? Like, okay, somebody unexpectedly made a decision or a choice about this relationship. Is that what this is? I think they're kind of in their own thoughts about you right now. I don't think they're going to be reaching out. I think they feel like you betrayed or cheated on them, or, like I said, they kind of very stealthily got away or got out from under a very controlling and oppressive situation. What's this? This could be Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. This could be Capricorn, Aries, Scorpio. This could be Virgo. This could be Aries or Virgo. What's this Lovers about here? This is a pretty significant issue here. So this is the stability and longevity of a home, of a relationship, and we got it in here. So that could be the completion of the cycle. So, and we've got this right here. We've got the Wheel of Fortune here. So this is a to be continued. So this looks like it was kind of an immediate thing where maybe somebody just realized somebody else was cheating, or again, they just realized they just couldn't take this oppressive situation where they couldn't handle feeling controlled or waiting for something to happen. There might have been delays. It might have been minimal passionate involvement. You know what I mean? So it could just be like all of a sudden they're just like, I just can't do this anymore. I can't. Maybe they just found out, they just received communication about this stable relationship that there was cheating involved, and they might be like, okay, now I have a choice to make. They do feel like this cycle has ended. and I think this ending is going to stick. We got the death card here. So it looks like, at least for the foreseeable future, the next 3 to 6 months, they are going to be dealing with the emotional fallout of this newly discovered decision or information about either them leaving an oppressive, what they term as an oppressive situation, or finding out about betrayal and that there was this could be online cheating. All of a sudden you're interested in other things. They realize that there's either been cheating or that there was always something taking your time away from them. They weren't getting, they were getting a page of wands worth of energy versus a more mature devotion or affection. And again, we got the death card here, so this is talking about, yeah, they're going to be processing this for a while. This is sudden onset, but if this is a long-standing separation, or this is someone that's still realizing information. They're still kind of processing information. They're learning things. They're, we got 2 4s here. What else? Next queen, 1 7 page 10. So we got 2 4s here. So 2 4s is insomnia. So definitely, this is someone that's probably still processing. It's going to be processing it for a while. And we've got 2 cards of control here, of somebody that. All of these are about, we do things, I am the authority, this is how it needs to be, this is how it's always been done, and it will, like this, I want things a certain way, and I'm very good at getting things, I am very good at getting others to do things for me and manifesting what I want, even if it's only for my best interest, not for my partners. Not that it has to be that way, but this is somebody that I think by and large felt very controlled in this relationship, and maybe the cheating is the icing on the cake. That's why they left, or they just felt like they needed to get out from a situation that was very kind of controlling and oppressive. I'm not making that up. It's showing right here. We've got an ending. We've got control. Like I said, a page of wands worth of energy and passion and devotion. This could be other interests elsewhere that they felt like, they were only getting crumbs of your affection and love, and the passion was gone, and the interest in them was gone. The interest in them and being adventurous and going out and doing things with them was gone. We got the cheating card here. So we've got them being nostalgic. We've got them wishing things were different, but knowing it's better to be by themselves and to stay away. If this is not you that was that way, then this is them recognizing that they were that way, that they might have been controlling, that they might have been really kind of selfish in the relationship. And they're thinking like they kind of had this epiphany, right? And they're like, oh gosh, I'm very nostalgic and I'm missing them, but it's probably better to leave them alone and let them be. Excuse me. And all this right here is somebody processing the ending, really coming to terms with what's happened and trying to make sense of it and put the pieces together and move forward. But it looks like this type of personality does not have any problem moving forward. We got 3 cards of control here. Okay, so just saying, this is somebody that's not going to have a problem with resources being at their disposal and making them work for, just making things work for themselves. All right. This could be how they feel about you, that you're, wait a minute, I'm getting the juxtaposition messed up here. Hold on a minute. I hate it when it starts to mess with my head like that, because then everything converges. And very often in these situations where there's hurt feelings, I'm finding that like you two invariably have the same opinion about each other. It's seen in a different way. Like, both sides could accuse the other one of like emotional neglect or something, and because both of you see it that way based on your own filters and what you want. So it can get, the juxtaposition kind of gets to me after a while. But yeah, I think they thought you, Leo, were very charismatic and basically capable of anything and able to get and procure anything you wanted. I mean, these are all 3 cards of someone being very much in control and able to have things the way they want them. What would Leo's person say to them? Okay, person say one more, please, because I want to pick it. What would Leo's person say to them? Okay, so that's the one I pulled. Is it possible to forgive and forget? So were they the one that cheated? Is that what they said? I mean, do I have it reversed here? Is that okay? I can't seem to find the right words to say to you. Yeah, that's what this is right here. We got someone reminiscing and being nostalgic about the past, but not knowing how to, very solitary and by themselves because they don't know what to say. All right, so this is interesting. Is it juxtaposed? Please don't take what happened personally. It's not you, it's me. Okay. All right. Can we get a snapshot for Leo here, please? Snapshot for Leo. This was a incredibly significant relationship, though. We got the Lovers and the Six of Cups, not to mention Kings and Queens, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana here. So this is pretty pivotal. This is probably a marriage that is going through the process of ending, or a very long-term relationship going through the process of ending, and it's very difficult. What else for Leo? 2 cards drop. We've got the Heart and we've got the Fish. So this is romance, passion, love, happiness, and feeling that soul connection. Could also be that while somebody was very invested in the relationship, or at least committed, somebody else was not, and was kind of using the current relationship as a springboard for other relationships. That is to say, there was cheating. One person was committed, the other person was in and out of other relationships while they were so-called committed, or at least involved in the relationship with you. Vice versa. This could be either way. It could be that someone realizes how they feel. We got that rush of emotions, things being that soul connection, and that could be what this is right here. These two, the Six of Cups and the Lover's card, is that this person's having a very hard time walking away because they do feel that love for you. They do feel that soulmate connection. Could be that, or it's that this is someone that was having open relationships with others, very romantic liaisons with others while they were in a committed relationship. All right. It's always hard with something like this because, this is basically someone right here in this reading. It looks like someone's wanting to call somebody else out. And it's like, oh, great. So I get to deliver the news that someone thinks there's a lot of shenanigans going on and that you're this and that and whatever. And it's like, oh, all right. But I mean, that it's not, there it is. It's right here. It's all here. So this is, again, whether it's true or not, this is how someone perceives, and that's what I'm reading here. Leo. All right. For Leo. So we've got the Hermit, and we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So this would suggest that somebody is very much in deep thought. We got the Six of Cups here, the sentimental, the thinking of simpler times, or in review of this connection on a whole. This is this 10 of Wheel. This Wheel of Fortune is the to be continued card for me. That's typically what it means is this is not over. Things are in flux. And these two right here, the 8 of Wands and the 10 of Wheel, the Wheel of Fortune. Did I say Wheel of Cups right there? Wheel of Fortune is about reversal, about an unexpected reversal. Things that were going along one way, all of a sudden there's some kind of epiphany. There's something that happens to reverse things. We don't know what it is, but it bodes well for things working out or forward movement again in a situation. So whether that's you two together moving forward or it's just separate, remains to be seen. We do have it could be a stable, steady offer here, and someone's thinking about that. It could be that someone's in deep thought and things are kind of stagnant and stuck right now because someone is really taking the time to think and possibly reminisce about this connection and the stability that they thought they had in light of recent discoveries, whether it's how deep they feel for you or that there was an open relationship on your end. All right, or their end. Okay, so I hope this is enough food for thought for you, Leo. I thank you for stopping by, and I hope this helps. As much as they want to reach out, I don't think they're going to reach out. I think that they're still definitely we got the Death card here too. They're definitely needing to process and take time. I mean, Death card, Hermit, Knight of Pentacles. That's all about kind of staying put and processing and just kind of letting the process carry you, and decisions come after that, not during, because you're too busy soul searching and reflecting. So yeah, this is all, if anything's going to happen, it's not within the next 3 to 6 months. This is all about things staying right where they are and you two staying in your separate corners. They want to reach out, but I don't see it. All right. I hope this was helpful. I hope to see you in the next reading, Leo. Thanks for stopping by.